You can see here at the bottom of the foundation, you've got a membrane showing. It should be cut off, shouldn't be hanging down like that. Grade is too high here. It's going to allow dampness to get into the building. Here the grade wall exposed is a bit too much. We want to see it, the grade coming up to the wall about 4 inches from the actual barrier, or from the wall finish. There's an ant's nest here, that needs to be removed. You can see it's already got up from above at some point the wall itself. We're at the front left elevation, and you can see here we have a hose bib, and it's leaking. It's been leaking for a long while. And you can see that the wall is all wet and damaged, so that's not good. This could have been leaking for months since the last freeze. Now at the front elevation, there's a porch. Now at the right elevation, again grade levels are too low. Vapor barrier is showing, it should be cut off. We have another ant's nest here. We're at the right elevation. We've got good grading. It just doesn't come up high enough on the grade beam, the grade beam wall. So it's okay on the right elevation. Front elevation has good drainage. Sorry, rear elevation we're at now. Let's move into the yard. It all slopes away nicely, very good slope. On the left elevation, again we've got good drainage, the grade, and now we're at the front elevation and we have nice drainage here. I'm standing at the front right elevation of the property. If we look up here, we can see we have a tile that's lifted just behind the gable. This This is the roof inspection. We're looking actually at the chimney, and what we see here is a combustion air vent that actually should be mounted at ground level, not as it is up here. It's a manufacturer's requirement of the fireplaces. Now, having said that, every house I go to these days has it mounted up here. The wall here is in contact with the tiles. There should be at least a 2-inch gap there to allow exposure of the flashings so you can see them, and also to prevent water touching the bottom of the wall where it's vulnerable to seep up into the wall. I'm standing at the right side elevation. You can see the AC units down here, and up above us on the roof here we have a lifting tile. I think it's been disturbed by the people who installed the dish. I'm standing at the front elevation, and what I'm concerned about is right up here, very difficult to see, but right up here we've got an opening in the actual soffit. It's big enough for a rat to get in, actually get a possum through there. Attic inspection. The attic inspection. We have a leaking gutter at the right front elevation. This is the master bedroom. We're looking at the floor. It's been damaged by water. The water has extended over the entire ground floor. Can't tell anything about the carpets, but certainly we can tell that the floor itself has been affected by the grout between the floorboards. Door inspection. Here you can see the actual wood frame is actually in contact with the stonework. That's going to cause it to rot in the future. There should be an undercut here. It should be relieved, allowing water to run away from it and not touch the wood. There's been a repair to this door here. Damage to the door here, at the lock. And repaired here. I think this is the door where it's been jimmied open. This door should be replaced. This is just a straightforward repair, but there's still a lot of damage to the door. This is the garage. You can see here we've got all the windows around the house black caulking. You've got large gaps in it here, down here, all of which is going to allow water, wind, air, damp air. It's going to allow it inside the walls. Look at this hole here, it's enormous, and that is going to have quite an effect on the walls inside. We got this window here, which is on the bedroom master. We've got this very large hole here. Every window in the house requires caulking. I'm at the front elevation. You can see here we've got a steel lintel, and it looks like what is a weep hole is there. Well, it's not. It doesn't go all the way through, so therefore it's not a weep hole. Weep holes are essential over steel lintels. They allow the cavity behind to breathe, and any water that comes in is vented to the outside and drains. Here we've got a settlement crack on the window here. It's running down to the window itself. We're at the left side elevation of the property, and we've got a water leak in the wall. It's dripping out. The wood finish around here, the ethos finish, it is now very suspect. My recommendation is that an expert at this type of finish is asked to assess the damage and the cost of repair. These walls with leaks behind them do not fare well, and so I'm very concerned about the condition of this wall and the condition of the ethos in general. In my opinion, and remember, I'm not an expert at this, I have information that guides me, but the information I've got says that this ethos has been incorrectly installed around the entire house, and there are instances around the house which are obvious to anybody that there is an issue. We have a support post that's split, sub panel, and the ground is floating, which is correct. Main panel, the ground and the neutral are bonded, which is correct. This is the AC for the master bedroom, currently running. We've got a nice blue flame there. Everything's looking okay with that unit. This is the furnace for the ground floor. As you can see, it's not burning, the air handle is running, but it's not igniting, so the heating on this unit is not functional. That's heating for the ground floor, excluding the master bedroom, which is on a separate furnace. These are the two control wires for the air handler. This is in the upper attic, and you can see it's passing into the cabinetry without bushing. That needs to be bushed, otherwise these cables, which are insulated, will be cut, and then we'll get a short circuit. This is the furnace in the attic over the garage. It's turned on at the control center, but it's not running. Not running at all. The AC compressors serving the ground floor and the master bedroom. Currently running. AC compressor serving the upper floor. Currently running. Functional flow test in the master bathroom. So we're running a shower, take a shower there, and we're running the tub. A lot of water coming through the faucet, so cool. There's unusual amounts of rust in the pressure tank, around the pressure tank of the water heater, and there's water stains. Now when these type of water heaters leak, it can leak anywhere around the tank. It's normally around welding and stuff like that. These heaters themselves don't have a replaceable sacrificial cathode, they have a cathode in them, which helps to prevent the tank being eaten by the acidic water. But I suspect that these tanks were left standing out somewhere for a long period because we've got this rust here. That's one explanation. The other explanation is that they are already slowly leaking, and that in a short period of time, once they're in use, they could spring quite major leaks. But I've got no way of telling that. There's no test that I can carry out to determine whether or not they're leaking. We're in the guest bathroom at the front right elevation of the property, and up on the roof here, let's get this in the right mode. Yeah, up where the laser is on the ceiling, this area here, around here is all wet, and it's underneath the shower on the second floor. Let's see if we can get another colour here. There we go. Shows it a bit better. Now this leak has been here for some time, and so I recommend that the whole ceiling area here is opened up, dried out, and then the offending fitting that's leaking, and I suspect it's the shower fitting to drain, is repaired or replaced.